Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the most known unknown fighting games, where we talk about games that are known but at the same time they're unknown. And today we're trying to find the best and the worst of those style of games. Now the game we're playing definitely falls underneath this category. A lot of people know about it, but a lot of people don't know about it. It's a part of a franchise called Samurai Shodown, and we're gonna play the forgotten, overlooked child. So, what is Samurai Shodown? Well, it's been a weapon-based fighting game that started back in 1993, and it got a resurgence back in 2019. This series has carved their history. They are stamped in the times of fighting games, and it is an awesome thing to see. A lot of games don't get that, but we got to go back 24 years ago, and we got to talk about this bad boy right here. Samurai Shodown Warriors Rage. This was an SNK game, and it came out for the PlayStation 1. Well, we don't want to get y'all confused with them. We're not talking about Warriors Rage, Samurai Shodown 64. We're talking about the greatest fighting game known to man, that bad boy Samurai Shodown Warriors Rage. Yes, this game is chronological. This game is the 7th in the series, and on the chronological scale, it is the most recent story. All the other games are not older than this bad boy, and I think that's pretty dang cool when you think about it. But with that being said, let's get into the game. All right, we got to go back to September 1997, where SNK and Neo Geo was trying to get into that 3D fighting game money. They needed it, so they created the Hyper Neo Geo 64, and this bad boy renders video games in 3D. They developed 7 games, and they also developed Samurai Shodown 64 and Samurai Shodown 64 Warriors Rage. And these bad boys are not on the Nintendo 64. These were hard locked to the arcade system, and I think that is pretty dang cool when I start digging into this. But like many cool things, in 1999, this system was discontinued. But they still made a game for the PlayStation 1, even though they were facing bankruptcy. Now the thing about this game is really different is that the fact that they kind of low-key went Street Fighter 3 with this bad boy. And if you never played Street Fighter 3, you understand that they removed all of the legacy characters and brought in substitute teachers. And people were angry at that. And I can see why some people for this game was not liking that. But they did keep one legacy character in this game. And I wish that they kind of brought all the legacy characters back, because they kept Hanamaru, and he's an old man. Just imagine all the other characters in age are really old and they're wise and stronger. I think that would have been awesome, but it is what it is. But we're going to talk about one thing that I think they did right, even though they didn't do it perfectly, but I like that they did that. It was them being forward with their storyline in this, giving you a little bit more than just beat the game, get an ending. They kind of went with the virtual novel style in this bad boy. So you fight a couple dudes, a couple ladies, and they have a conversation in between the fights, or before the fights, or after the fights. And it really gave you some character development that you kind of don't get in fighting games. Really, you kind of have to think that some characters look cool because of their outfit, but here is because of their actions, which I truly like about that. I like that they did that, but it wasn't executed perfectly, let's be honest. So we got to get down into the nitty gritty of everything, and that is this bad boy right here, the gameplay. Now I'm not gonna lie, this game, it feels and low-key plays like a Temu Bushido blade. You got all kinds of attacks. You have power attacks, powerful attacks, skill attacks, all these things, but you basically can't get them off because the AI rushes you down 90% of the time. So you end up using more of your slash and your weak slash and your heavy slash to win some of these battles, because the time you get your input off, you're already going to get parried or dodged and leave you in a position where you're going to get beaten. But they do have a lot of variance and a lot of defense type of skills. Like I said, parry, dodge. You can kick down opponents. You can roll forwards, roll backwards to get out of certain situations. And I really like that about the game. You know, they don't have any life bar, or it's not stage based anymore. It's the life bar is the whole stage. So you take damage and you lose life, and then pretty much once the life is gone, like once that red life is gone, then the stage is gone. There's some hand-to-hand combat where you can still get down. You don't feel as useless, but you know what? It's not the greatest. So this game also comes with several different modes, and one of those modes is gallery mode. And boy, oh boy, can we call this the Overwatch, the birth of Overwatch. So you get these trading cards by playing through the game, and these trading cards you can use to unlock gallery art. So you think that you're going to see some cool stuff from this game, you know, creation stuff like that? No. So they grab these coins and like it's like your granddad, like, guess what hand it in, young man. So if you get it wrong, you don't get anything, and if you get it right, you get some Hanamaru skin, or at least art from 1994 Samurai Shodown 2. Then you got the mode that I actually like, which is the Trials mode. The Trials mode, you can get points and skill abilities to upgrade your skills. They'll give you a task, you perform said task, get it done, and you can upgrade everything: your kick, your strong slash, your special abilities, even your defense. And this character that you develop here, you can take this developed character and play story mode with them. You can play battle mode with them, and you can become really overpowered in the sense of if you upgrade the right things. And then we got to go into the next mode, and the next mode is battle mode. We all know what it is. It's versus mode. You go in, beat your friends up, and all that good stuff. But battle mode also has a cool feature, one of my favorite features for this game, and that is ultimate flash attack. Ultimate flash attack is pretty much you press these 3 buttons to activate your flash attack, and you can one-shot kill. Who does it the fastest win it. So if you're spamming it, you're gonna bounce back until someone actually wins. And I think that that's really cool, and I really love this feature. And I think that should have been a little bit more incorporated in the story mode. Man, oh man, Samurai Shodown Warriors Rage. It's like that saying, if your friends jump off the bridge, are you gonna jump off the bridge? Well, in SNK, since they jumped off the bridge, they saw companies like Capcom, Namco, and some known unknown dev teams making all these 3D fighters and 3D games, and they said, I want to jump on board this. And I think that they just kept to what their art style was, kept to what the game was. I think they would have been even more successful. Even though they were facing bankruptcy, the moment when they got bought out, they made Samurai Shodown 5, which a lot of people liked. So that just shows you, just because one company's doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. And I really hope that they stay successful like they are right now. Keep up the good work. But with that being said, we got to put this bad boy on the tier list. And man, I'm going to be honest, I really wanted to put it on B. I understood what they're trying to do, but I have to put it in C. You know, I do love the fact that they're trying to be creative. They're trying to be different, but it ended up just feeling like a slower, arcadey version of Bushido Blade. You took out all your legacy characters except for one. The music feels like generic PlayStation music, but with some of that old folk Japanese music in there. And this background stages felt so lifeless. Like it was just like they took a picture and then they took a picture of a picture and they slapped it in the background. That's why I said this game feels like the Temu of Bushido Blade. It is the Temu of Samurai Shodown. And I have to put it in C. No lower than that though. But with all that being said, I hope that you liked the video today. And if you did, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and go in the comment section and tell me what you think about this game. If you play this game, if you love this game, and also tell me one game that you think that I will like, and tell me one game that you think that I will 100% dislike. You know, more the merrier, I think. And it also helps me, you know, whittle down what I need to play. But with that being said, take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one. It's your boy Grampy back. Peace.